Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Northwest Native Tracker, the channel that explores Bigfoot ground spore and native lore. Yes, I am near a roadway. However, notice this downward bent tree branch and the large thistles there. A little bit of cross trail through here. But when you get around to the other side, avoid the poison oak. You got a little bit of a wood marker, and intentionally, potentially, turned over thistle. No, it's dandelion. That potential little mess, it might be a marker. And then you got this guy right here. So, Bigfoot on our property, Jen, she would wring a branch, soften the fibers so she could bend it without breaking it. She could make some very intricately woven patterns by doing this method. This is a fine example of that sort of thing. So let me back out. Nice hook all the way to the ground. Now this is a wilting cherry tree. And the wilt on the branch there isn't too many more days older. Maybe 3 max, 4, because it's browned out up on the top where it got fried by the sun. So let me walk down in here a little bit. So I also noticed there's a kanji right here. Or kana. And then the step through down here is a good, looks like 48 inches, about 4 foot. A couple of sit spots, one down here, another rump print over there. And the back out, you have the thistles to your back. You got your buddies behind you. Will you stop pulling on me, baby girl? She wants to go the other way because she's found scent. And then you've got, the other one sitting here. And potentially, there's another cross, that's my guess, over here. Yep, and some move through. Broken from something sitting here. And then moving up the hillside away from this barrier, which makes really good, back cover. And this front is recessed, and they have a nice little wall of grass here in the front. And then there's some upward movement out of the little gully here, and some cross through trailing where the grass has been bent over, and they're going on this direction over here. So this is a good example of a evening or nighttime sit. Oh, there's a rump print right there. That's pretty good size, about 3 foot across. And they'll leave a little partition wall, just enough to cover their heads. They can see out, but they're down low enough. They're 4 or 5 foot tall when they're sitting down. Nope. And there's an old form of the same. Nope, different kanji. Let me pull the leaves off this. Almost stepped on that thing. Oh, and this one looks like it might actually be a kanji, not a kana, because it's pretty intricate. Pull all this stuff away so you can see it a little better. So you have this top, you have a crossbar, piece there, stroke, and the stroke. Yeah, that one's going to translate pretty well, I'm pretty sure. In fact, both of them should. So anyway, this is a good example how they'll build a little blind, just sit down in a recessed area, easy to disappear in. And if you were sitting at head height, right there is about 4 foot. Like so would be 5. So you're obscured from behind. You're sitting behind a tree in an area where the sun has gone down behind you, and you're able to look into the direction, both directions actually, that monitor the area. There are deer that pass through this little field, so this would be a really good point to sit at if you're waiting for a deer to show up. Anyway, I wanted to show you this. This kind of ground sport doesn't matter if you find it in the city, you find it in a park, you find it in your neighborhood, your backyard, the backside of your property, etc. It will remain the same. The behavior doesn't change just because the location is different. That's why I don't mind showing this sort of thing, because I know it's going to be consistent behavior. So let me back out, show you the sit spot again from a bit of a distance. Yeah, if you were sitting down in there at night, nobody would ever notice you. Anyway, have a great day. Thank you for all of your participation. Thank you for the new subscribers. If you appreciate my stuff, please share it. And talk more later this weekend. This weekend's my birthday weekend, so I'm going to go up to my friend's property, see what kind of stuff I can do up there, make a few recordings. Have a good one.